Hey guys, we're here on the A to Z with Michael's Philosophy. Various questions as usual. So today we're going to ask him how he came about his YouTube channel and what made him do YouTube basically.
Right. So obviously, first of all, thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I think when I first started, I was very young. You know, my first video, I was very young. I didn't really know what I was doing. I think I uploaded a video of because I play instrument of like how to play Happy Birthday on the piano or something. But I wasn't really serious. I think I did that for like maybe a year or 2 years. I was like, you know what, I stopped.
Yeah.
And then I started again when I was in college. I did a few videos, but I was like, yeah, this is not it. But when I came to uni, because now my channel kind of like focuses on public videos. When I came to uni, I met another YouTuber known as Miracle.
Yeah.
So he kind of like showed me about it. And he came up with the idea of like doing a public video. I didn't really take it serious, but I was like, you know what, let me just try it just to see if it's actually something that's going to work. I gave it a shot, and the first video actually did so well, and that's what we've been doing now. Yeah, basically, so like I want kind of like because obviously I play instruments. As I said, I'm mainly like musician. I wanted to focus on music way more than anything else.
Yeah.
But when the public videos that we the first one that we did so well, I thought you know what, let me just focus on that first, and then obviously when I get to a certain level, I'll go back to music.
Because I remember you did one in Preston. I think that was the first ever one.
That was actually the second one.
That was the second one, because I remember Harry sending it to me. And
Yeah. The first ever one, literally, I can't remember. I think we obviously Harry was there too. Harry was there, and obviously Miracle and some other guy called Manny. That was like the first ever video. The second video was the one that he was also on. If you remember. Yeah.
So do you guys plan on doing it in Preston anymore?
Nah, not really.
Manchester
and other places. Preston is a bit dead.
Yeah.
Like you can set up a camera and to see people cross by, it's very hard.
It's very hard.
But Manchester, you've got so many people, a lot of diversity, because we also focus on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Manchester and other cities like big cities like Liverpool Birmingham and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's good. So how did you come about your name, Michael's Philosophy, and did you have any other previous names before that? Or?
Yeah, I did. I had obviously there was at one point where I started doing reactions video, and I decided to stop because there was a lot of what's it called, copyright.
Yeah.
So I kind of like reduced on that. But the channel was mainly called Carl's Reaction.
Carl's Reaction.
Because I was going to focus on reactions. Yeah. But when I saw all of those copyrights, I was like, you know what? Nah, I don't think I can do this anymore. And then when we first did the public videos, I was like, you know what? Carl's Reaction while I'm doing public videos doesn't really make sense. Yeah. So the philosophy just came about because I happen to be very intelligent.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Do you edit your videos, or do you have a team that helps you to edit it and create thumbnails and stuff?
Right. Yeah. We're technically a team in a way because Miracle has been with me like from the beginning. Yeah. Obviously, he came up with the idea, but he's not stopped. He's literally been there.
Kept on,
yeah. So he edits the video, and on the thumbnails, I kind of like do those. So we have basically he edits the video, and I edit the thumbnails, and then together the video comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Do you see yourself doing any other type of content, like maybe a documentary or like a movie or like some maybe like reactions or anything? Do you see yourself diving into something else different?
Definitely. With YouTube, it's like you can't upload the same content over and over again because people will get bored of it.
Yeah.
You have to have diversity, and that's what we focus on. At the moment, I do some type of like acting little clips like skits and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But I definitely do see myself doing something like a movie. That's definitely something I see myself doing. So if there's anybody out there who's trying to be on a movie, come through. Literally, I just need people that are serious and people that are kind of like obviously free, because it's very hard to get people because everybody's doing something, everybody's busy. Yeah. And not only that, also, I don't know if you've seen, stuff like, Take Me Out, or maybe Pop the Balloon Challenge, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then again, you need people.
Yeah. I mean, I watched the one where you went to the one that
Yeah,
that was really nice.
It was really good, but honestly, I didn't organize that. But if I can organize that myself, get people, people that are obviously willing to do content, because a lot of people nowadays, you'll call them, tell them come through, they'll be like, no, I have a girlfriend, I'm busy. But it's not really, don't focus on, I have a girlfriend and I'm busy. No. It's not serious. It's just for,
for you to develop,
That's all it is, So that is definitely something that, I'm thinking of doing.
Do you see yourself doing any other, like, going onto any other platforms apart from YouTube? Maybe like Twitch, TikTok?
Yeah, for sure. I'm already on TikTok.
Yeah.
But Twitch, I think I need my own spot first of all. You know what I mean? Because right now I'm still at uni accommodations. I don't think I can start live streaming.
Uni accommodation.
Nah, it's long.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of if I get my own spot, create a little studio or whatever, and then I'll definitely check out Twitch.
What people do you have on YouTube that you use as an inspiration, or like people that you watch that inspire your videos, basically?
There's actually a lot of people that I watch. People like Can King, JTube, or people like F4K TV. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah.
Because they mainly focus on public videos, and they happen to be here in the UK.
Hi, if you're watching this video, click the subscribe button. You've been watching this for 6 minutes or 7 minutes. I don't know how long you've been watching it for, but click the subscribe button. Like, it doesn't take, it takes you like 2 minutes to just click that button and subscribe. Like, share to your family members. I'm gonna say this at the end again. Share to everybody you know. LinkedIn, Google, everywhere. Share. I don't know, Gmail. Share it to everyone you know. And click that subscribe button. I can see you right now. You've not still clicked it. Click it. Like, I can see you right now. You're not clicking it. You're not liking it. I can't see you like it. Bet. Like it. Click. Subscribe. I'm watching you right now. I can see you through this camera. Through this video, I can see you. You can see it. Also, go follow all these pages, as you can see. Twitter, everything, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Facebook, there's no Facebook yet, but we'll still get Facebook soon. Go follow them as well. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.
I think it'll depend on, real life circumstances. Because at the moment, I live by myself. I can do whatever I want, stuff like that. If you know what I mean. But obviously, maybe 10 years from now, I'll have a family, and it's like if my family is cool with it, then I guess I can do it.
Carry on.
But if my family just starts having problem with it, then I guess I'll just have to adapt and just see what I can do.
Yeah.
But personally, I'd like to continue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's your goal for YouTube? Like, do you have a target you want to reach? Is there like a mark you want to reach in YouTube? Or like?
I've never really thought about that, but thinking of it right now, I'd say because obviously YouTube is all about making people happy, but also growing as well.
Yeah.
So personally, I'm thinking if I can have a decent amount of fan base, people to come to me and say that you actually inspire me, inspire me. It'd be definitely something great, and I feel like I've achieved something. Because
so like 200K
and then obviously those people are kind of like maybe local. It's calm if they're obviously out there or whatever. But it's like it's best if they're local because you actually get to see people telling you that you actually inspire me. It feels more personal and it feels like you've actually achieved something. Where
do you think your channel will be in like the next 5 years? What mark do you think you'll be reaching by then?
5 years is actually pretty. It's pretty. I believe I should be somewhere decent. Because right now I'm not gonna complain. 600 subscribers at the moment, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty obviously we go to Manchester. You hear people talking about I've seen you, stuff like that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
but
nice.
So 5 years from now, I definitely see myself with. I don't want to put a number on it, but I think I'll have a decent amount of subscribers.
Yeah. I believe that as well. Alright, what do you feel about because you're from Congo, aren't you?
Correct.
So what do you feel about the discrimination of YouTubers and creatives and other African artistic careers?
This is what I'm saying, because currently I'm doing engineering at university, but obviously YouTube, it's fun. Yeah. It's like something that I'd personally, if I was given the option to pick from engineering to YouTube, I'd pick YouTube because it's more easier. It's like you're not really hurting your brain, and you're also happy doing it. But the criticism is it's not easy. Definitely, you'll hear somebody saying, "What are these people doing? You're wasting your time." Do something that's actually serious. But you're thinking, what I'm doing is working. It's not really the best. The criticism is a lot. And I feel like to really, really prove someone wrong, you have to be at a level where KSI is.
Yeah, where all those other people are. Yeah.
If you drop out and then you fail, it's really, really bad. The criticism it's going to get crazy. But if you drop out like KSI did and actually do something, it's possible. You can definitely back out.
So were your parents okay with you being like a YouTuber?
No.
Do they even know?
No. Like they know that I do YouTube, but they know for sure that I'm not trying to, they know that I don't want to what's it called, drop out. But
Drop out, yeah.
they don't really know basically. You know, they're just hoping that our son is not going to drop out, is going to do this, is going to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't, obviously trying to explain to them that what YouTube is, I don't think they'll even want to understand. Yeah.
I feel what you're saying.
It's long.
Yeah. So do you get any negative comments or like bad comments on what you do or anything like that? How do you react about it? How do you deal with it?
Yeah. Before, people used to be very very bold, and they'd actually comment, they mean comments or whatever. Yeah. Before, and I used to just read it and just say like, here it is what it is. I'll just continue doing what I'm doing. But now people are not really bold anymore. It's like you don't really see people commenting that what they really want to. Yeah. So it's like, obviously you'll hear, maybe when we're out there in the public, people will be like, what are you guys doing? Do you guys not have a job? So that's like in public. Yeah. It's literally direct to you. People are not really commenting.
So like they come to your face and be like,
what are you guys doing? We're like, we're recording. For what? For YouTube. Yeah. Why? Do you guys not have a job? Stuff like that. And you're hearing stuff like this and you're like, this is a job.
Yeah, this is like
I'm doing this because I love them doing this. So there's nothing that you can say that's going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. Yeah. But let me see other comments that we get. Maybe no, I wouldn't say that they're mean comments now. Yeah. So other than that, nothing else literally.
So what word of encouragement would you have for people that want to be YouTubers or like younger people that are looking up to? Oh, let me see if I want to do YouTube. How does it go? How do you think?
I guess it depends on you. Like, what's it called? I'd say always have a backup plan. I feel like it's really important. Yeah. Because YouTube is very definitely stay in uni. Yeah. YouTube is not easy. It's very competitive. Like people want to watch somebody who's got energy 24/7. Yeah. If you're a bit boring or whatever, people are not going to watch your videos. Yeah. So always have a backup plan. If if you're in uni or if you're in college, high school, or whatever, just continue with that. But obviously do YouTube as well. So kind of like do 50-50 basically. 50-50, and then if YouTube kind of like does you well, then you can continue with YouTube. But don't say that I want to drop out.
Drop out because of just YouTube.
Nah, definitely not.
Yeah, so that's all the questions for today. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah. So you guys should go like, subscribe, comment, send this to your father, your mother, your auntie.
Yeah.
Share on LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp, to go everywhere.